If you're intelligent, it can be hard to find love like the rest of the world. Everyone has to deal with disappointment, but it seems to be twice as hard for people who spend a lot of time thinking. Sigma males are brainy individuals who think more deeply and experience life at a much different level. Their brain power usually sets them apart and can make it difficult to find love. Thinking out of the box often puts them at odds with mainstream society and its expectations. While intelligence and introspection can be a boon in many ways, they can also have some drawbacks. Here are 10 reasons why Sigma males have a hard time finding love. 1. They're very picky. Even Sigma males care about physical attraction to some extent, but it's not enough for them to find someone truly attractive. They have extremely high standards when it comes to finding the right person. They're looking for someone with a certain kind of intellect and depth of character that can match their own. This level of pickiness makes it difficult to find someone who meets all their criteria. Sigma men could try to lie to themselves and say an okay connection is fine, but they know deep down that it won't be the true connection they desire. The problem is that after the physical attraction fades away, the brainy individual often wakes up and realizes they made a mistake. Many people oftentimes find themselves attracted to those they are dating, but don't actually feel the connection needed to be fully invested. There's no doubt that one of the reasons why Sigma males have such a hard time finding love is because they're picky. While this isn't bad in and of itself, it can make the search for someone special longer than expected. This is how their high standards become an obstacle. But let's be honest, who would lower their standards by settling for someone who isn't right? Some people would, but Sigma men simply don't have that kind of attitude. 2. They can see through lies easily. Nobody likes to be lied to, but Sigma males tend to notice lies more easily than most people. This doesn't mean they have psychic powers. It just means that their brains are wired differently and can sense when someone isn't honest. This ability to see through lies makes Sigmas very wary of people, especially in romantic relationships. They don't trust easily, and this can put them at a disadvantage when it comes to finding love. No one wants to be with someone who doesn't trust them, so Sigma men often find themselves alone because they can see through lies. While having this ability is definitely an advantage in many ways, it can also make it difficult to find someone they're compatible. Smart people will never accept being lied to, even if it's just a white lie. If someone lies to them once, then they will likely continue to do so in the future. Sigma men have a strong sense of intuition when it comes to being ignored or disrespected. Love is more difficult to find now because of all the games and deceptions that go on in modern relationships, especially in the early stages when neither person is fully invested yet. But Sigma men have an advantage here because they can usually spot a lie right away. 3. They think too much. Sigma males tend to overthink everything. They analyze every detail and try to find meaning in seemingly insignificant things. This can be a strength in some ways, but it can also be an obstacle when it comes to finding love. Lone geniuses don't tend to do well in love. Sigma males think too much. Their tendency to overanalyze often makes them miss out on potential opportunities. They can get so wrapped up in their thoughts that they focus too much on the minor details and fail to see the big picture. Often people get so caught up in their own thoughts and feelings that they wonder if anyone else feels the same way. This can lead to feeling stuck and trapped in one's own head. Of course, this doesn't mean that Sigmas can't find love. It just means that they have to put in more effort to look past their own thoughts and into another person's mind. When it comes to finding someone who understands them, Sigma men need to remember that not everyone will think as they do. They must be willing to compromise and open themselves up to different perspectives to find the connection they seek. Not everyone will be capable of understanding their mindset. It can take a lot of patience and effort to find someone who understands them and appreciates who they are as individuals. But with enough faith and determination, Sigma men will eventually find the connection they're looking for. 4. They need intellectual stimulation. Sigma men are looking for more than just physical attraction in a relationship. They need mental stimulation as well. They crave conversations that go deeper than small talk and want to learn from and challenge each other intellectually. For Sigma males, relationships are a way of deepening their understanding of the world and expanding their horizons. They don't want to get stuck in familiarity. They need new experiences that bring novelty into their life. For a relationship with a Sigma male to last, it must be based on mutual respect and understanding. Not everything is about being smart in this world. Sigma males need someone who can bring balance and stability to their life. Someone who is not afraid to ask questions, challenge ideas, and open up new possibilities. Finding this type of person is not easy, but it's worth the effort if Sigma wants to find the right love. Long story short, Sigma men need relationships that provide emotional and intellectual stimulation in order for them to feel fulfilled and truly connected. It doesn't matter how smart you are or what kind of person you are. There is always someone out there who can match your intelligence level and challenge you in ways you never thought possible. 5. They are sensitive, even if they don't show it. Even though Sigma males may seem like they are tough and strong-willed, they actually have sensitive hearts. They may not show it directly, but they are deeply affected by the emotions and feelings of those around them. They may come off as aloof, but this doesn't mean they don't feel things just as deeply as anyone else. They might take longer to open up, as they tend to analyze their emotions before expressing them. Sigma men are very private individuals but need someone who can understand and appreciate them at their core. They may not be the most vocal when it comes to feelings, but they will always remember the little things that make them happy. It takes a special person to see past their aloof exterior and recognize that Sigma males have a lot of love and emotion to give. We live in a world where modern women don't need a Prince Charming to sweep them off their feet. The right woman for a Sigma male is someone who can appreciate the complexity of their nature while still giving them plenty of space and freedom to be themselves. Sigmas are fed up with the same old narrative of what relationships should be. They are looking for something deeper and more meaningful, something that will last beyond one night. Finding someone who truly understands them is not an easy task, but when they do, it can be a beautiful thing. 6. Their focus on logic and reason can make them seem unemotional or uninterested. Sigma men are all about logic and reason, which can make them seem unemotional or even uncaring. They hate drama and will try to avoid it at all costs. In their eyes, emotion is too unpredictable and can be a huge distraction from what really matters. Sigma males are very analytical in how they look at things, making them seem detached or uninterested in people's feelings. They don't often display strong emotions in public, preferring to keep their feelings to themselves. This may lead people to believe that they don't care or aren't interested when in reality they're just trying to stay level-headed. This could be a turnoff for some women who want a man to show his emotions more openly. 7. They value capability and intellectual achievement. While no intelligent woman wants to go out on a date with a guy who talks about the new hoodie he just bought, Sigma males are also not impressed with a girl who brags about her new Louis Vuitton bag or latest designer purchase. What they are looking for is someone capable and talented in their own right. They value intellectual achievement, so their partner should be able to hold up a stimulating conversation and spark ideas in their mind. No one likes to be around someone who always needs to be right, and this is especially true for Sigmas. They deeply respect people who can challenge their ideas without belittling them. They have an appreciation for unconventional beauty. To a Sigma, there is nothing more attractive than a woman with her own unique style and ideas. They don't care if she wears the latest trends. They care that she has an opinion and isn't afraid to express it. While most men are looking for someone to look pretty on their arm, Sigma men are looking for a strong and capable companion who can keep up with their wit. 8. Too many women don't use their brain. The lack of critical thought and reasoning is difficult for the intelligent Sigma. They may appreciate the beauty of a woman, but they want someone with substance. Too many women seem to rely on their looks alone and don't use the brain power they have. A Sigma man doesn't want to be around someone who just nods along in agreement with whatever they say without having a real opinion of their own. While this may seem flattering to some, it can be incredibly dull and draining for a Sigma. They find it hard to be very attracted to women who think in very simplistic ways. She has to have depth and intelligence beyond what meets the eye. For a Sigma, intelligence is an immense turn-on. This kind of woman is the one that will captivate his attention, keep him engaged, and build strong bonds between them both. A woman who doesn't use her brain will quickly bore a Sigma man and push him away. It's like a double-edged sword for him. He's attracted to her beauty, but he needs the intellect that comes with it in order to stay interested. Sigmas won't be interested in women who never question their own worldviews or interpretations of society, and instead just accept what others tell them. 9. They are often busier with their career. Sigma males are sometimes more dedicated to their careers than the average people. They often tend to bring their work home and find it even harder to find a good balance between work and life. They might even become workaholics, which can have a big negative impact on their love lives. The last thing a Sigma man wants is someone who won't understand his priorities and lifestyle. He needs someone who can support him without making him feel guilty for wanting to put his career first sometimes. For this reason, it can be tough for Sigma males to find someone who appreciates the importance of their ambitions and won't feel neglected. They would much rather stay single than settle for a relationship that brings more stress than joy. They don't have the same kind of free time that most people do, so they may struggle to find a partner who is just as ambitious and driven as they are. Finding someone with similar interests can be hard, but if a Sigma can find the right person, it could be a match made in heaven. 10. They often have a strong sense of independence. Many people can see this as arrogance or unapproachability, which stops them from being able to connect with others in meaningful ways. While Sigma males don't care what others think of them, people can't help but feel intimidated by their strong sense of independence. For a Sigma, being independent is a way of life, and they often won't compromise that for anyone. They don't need approval or validation from others to be happy with themselves, which can come across as aloofness to those not used to it. The strong sense of independence can also make it hard for Sigma males to open up and let people in. That's why Sigmas have a few friends they can trust and rely on, while everyone else is just acquaintances. This could mean a few more steps for a woman if she wants to be with a Sigma male. She has to prove her worth, which can be difficult but rewarding in the end. If she can show her loyalty and understanding, then she will have won the heart of a Sigma man.